True religion is the life we lead, not the creed we profess. True religion is real living, living with all one's soul, with all one's goodness and righteousness. Man is the religious animal. He is the only one that's got true religion, several of them. All true religion must stand on true morality. I had not found a new religion, but I had found a new faith. I hold that religion and faith are two different things. It's a very different thing, religion and faith. Religion is man-made, it's man-regulated. And faith, you can define God as you wish, but I think they are two different things. God is not about religion. Religion is a structure that should house our faith in God. Too often it is used to hurt other people in God's name. Religions exist only because people don't experience the Creator within them. Otherwise, who would believe God is sitting in heaven? I really believe that God and religion is two different things. Religion is the everlasting dialogue between humanity and God. Art is its soliloquy. Religion is the clearest telescope through which we can behold the beauties of creation. The world is my country, all mankind are my brethren, and to do good is my religion. The humanities need to be defended today against the encroachments of physical science, as they once needed to be against the encroachment of theology. Family life is an encroachment on private life. Truth is sensitive and jealous of the least encroachment upon its sacredness. You get out what you put in. If you want more, give more. You have to use what you have to get what you want. You must give up the way it is to have it the way you want it. You always want what you can't have. Never say I can't, always say I'll try. It's okay to not know, but it's not okay to not try. Do what is right, not what is easy. Before you speak, think. T. Is it true? H. Is it helpful? I. Is it inspiring? N. Is it necessary? K. Is it kind? You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Teamwork, coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Be the person you want to work with. Some people dream of success, while others wake up and work hard at it. Dreams don't work unless you do. I never dreamed about success, I worked for it. Work hard, dream big, never give up. Study while others are sleeping, work while others are delaying, prepare while others are playing, dream while others are wishing. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Always believe in yourself, even in the darkest moments. Believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. What you think, you become. What you feed, you attract. What you imagine, you create. You attract what you are, not what you want. If you want great, then be great. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Follow your dream. Science fiction is fantasy with bolts painted on outside. In really good science fiction, the line between the science and the fiction is blurry. The function of science fiction is not always to predict the future, but sometimes to prevent it. Let it be understood in the first place that a science fiction story must be an exposition of a scientific theme, and it must be also a story. I like science fiction, I like fantasy, I like time travel, so I had this idea. What if you had a phone that could call into the past? The universe is an awfully big place. There is room enough for an awful lot of people to be rich about things and still not agree. Stuff your eyes with wonder, live as if you would drop dead in 10 seconds, see the world. It's more fantastic than any dream made or paid for in factories. Man has gone out to explore other worlds and other civilizations without having explored his own labyrinth of dark passages and secret chambers, and without finding what lies behind doorways that he himself has sealed. You don't have a soul, you are a soul. You have a body temporarily. The world is not in your books and maps, it's out there. Even in the smallest person can change the course of the future. People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. Critics are reprimanded when they get sarcastic. How absurd. Is the torch of criticism supposed to shine without burning? Sunny's critics must eat humble pie as he transforms Newcastle. Being at ease with not knowing is crucial for answers to come to you. A sure friend is known in unsure circumstances. Seek the companionship of virtuous friends, not virtual friends. The greatest friend of the soul is the unknown. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Let us conduct ourselves so that all men wish to be our friends and all fear to be our enemies. The saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies, it comes from friends and loved ones. Never explain your friends don't need it, and your enemies will not believe you anyway. It's hard to forget, but forgiveness is something you do for yourself. Forgiveness is realizing that what you thought happened didn't. Forgiveness is not cheap, even though it's free. Sins cannot be undone, only forgiven. If we are bound to forgive an enemy, we are not bound to trust him. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. The grandest eye arises in poetry when a noble nature, poetically gifted, treats with simplicity or with severity a serious subject. For poetry, the idea is everything. The rest is a world of illusion, of divine illusion. Poetry attaches its emotion to the idea. The idea is the fact, the strongest part of our religion today is its unconscious poetry. Poetry is just the evidence of life. If your life is burning well, poetry is just the ash. He who draws noble delights from sentiments of poetry is a true poet, though he has never written a line in all his life. Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought and the thought has found words. Motherhood is at its best when the tender chords of sympathy have been touched. Don't feel sorry for yourself, only assures do that. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and you will be happy. Stop letting people who do so little for you control so much of your mind, feelings and emotions. When you stop being owned by your emotions, you will stop feeling vulnerable to people. It's a weird feeling when people are defining you and you haven't even defined yourself. The That weird feeling of getting jealous when they don't even belong to you. Jealousy is not a nice feeling. I hate feeling jealous, but if you can admit it and laugh at yourself, then that's a good way of dealing with your feelings. We ignore our feelings a lot. I realize many of us had to until they really bite us in the butt. It is our feelings that guide us and they can never lead us wrong. Mortals are such fragile things, just tender feelings walking around exposed in their delicate shells, easy to crush. ऑनरेबल व्यूअर्स, अगर आप मेरे चैनल को ग्रोथ देना चाहते हैं तो आप इस नीचे दिए गए सुपर थैंक्स बटन को क्लिक करके मेरे चैनल की मदद कर सकते हैं।